Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. Now in the last week, a lot of incidents have popped up involving jewelry in LA. Ever since jewelry has been a thing in the culture, you can get your chain and your jewelry robbed anywhere. It's gangsters and thieves in every county, every city, and every state. But in LA, it has always been a thing in the culture, along with a list of other things. Now people been robbing from each other and stealing from each other since the beginning of time. And for many street dudes, robberies became the way that many get and got paid. LA residents have been known for decades of robbing people for change and jewelry, and even many of the locals in the city had their shit took, or had somebody attempt to rob them. Maybe even some of y'all watching this video. It's such a common thing in the culture, you've seen in movies like Menace to Society, Kane robbing a man for his jewelry. And many tourists, artists, and celebrities come to LA thinking they're safe because of who they are, or since they went to a nicer area in LA County, they let their guard down, or they start paying attention and start slipping, resulting in them getting robbed, or worse, death. Many people come naive and don't think about things that could happen.
It's like that era was a lot of jacking, it was a lot of pressure, extortion, just
like NBA players are getting extorted
all day. NBA players, rappers, musicians, anybody came to LA, it was just not a good place to be. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if you got found or you was out shopping, and like if you can stay low, cool. But back then, if you was on the move and you get caught, you at their mercy.
I was gonna
LA has tales of famous people getting robbed that goes back decades. You don't hear some stories because back in the day, many criminals didn't broadcast or didn't have the outlets to broadcast their crimes like we do now. And that leads us to victims of these type of crimes. Nobody wants to get robbed or have someone go on social media flexing your chain. Because you got robbed don't make you soft or a punk. Anybody can get caught slipping at any moment. But that's the perspective put out when most people get robbed.
It's just like, if I'm caught down bad in the street, you can have your gun on you. But if I catch you, what do they say, element of surprise?
Yeah.
Catch you without grabbing it or having it in your hand ready to shoot, what you got to do? You got to either get up or die.
Now over the last few years, a lot of rappers have been robbed in LA. Some seem like setups, but when you slipping, anything can happen.
Shit back, nigga. Y'all know who shit this is, Mr. Snow Gerby. Nigga.
So I take my hand with my watch on, I stuff it in my pocket, like deep as hell, like to the point to where you can't see my watch. So my hand in my pocket, I'm getting my car back, I'm walking back. As they walking in, one of the dudes that walked in, he stopped like right before me, like he stopped, I walked right past him. And then, as soon as I get past him, he was like, "Where y'all from, cuz?" Or something. I'm like, no way, this that. And then I didn't want to turn around because I'm like, I just want to pause the game and just quit at this point.
What happened to my chain? I got robbed in LA. That's what happened to my chain, nigga.
Nathan, I feel no type of way. Dead homies niggas could keep them chains. I'm finna go to Raphael as soon as I touch down, upgrade.
Learning half of the game and not the whole game. So y'all need to learn from this experience that I went to tonight, because being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs in America. And we don't know everything that come with it. But I want to speak on this part right here. Understand this. Everybody don't go. Everybody don't go and everybody ain't going. And I'm one of them people that's not going. So unfortunately tonight somebody lost their life for doing something stupid. And I don't know how it happened or what was going on, but I really would like all the young black men around here to learn out there. I want y'all to learn from this experience. And I'm still standing here 10 toes down, all my jewelry and everything that I worked hard.
Now some people value their life more than jewelry and give it up when being robbed. But you got the other side when people don't and refuse to give up their jewelry. And that leads to death in some cases. You have incidents like Pop Smoke, who died over his jewelry.
Now at 11, we're following breaking news. A rap star on the rise killed during a violent home invasion in the Hollywood Hills this morning. The music world is in shock as police search for the shooter. Welcome to CBS 2 News at 11 and streaming on CBS in Los Angeles. I'm DeMarco Morgan.
And I'm Jasmine Veal in for Suzanne Marquez. Pop Smoke was known by some of the biggest names in the business, like Nicki Minaj and 50 Cent. His murder has stunned fans everywhere.
Everybody's talking about it. Police say suspects broke into his home and shot him.
And rappers like P&B Rock, who faced the same fate and didn't give up his jewelry. This led to his death as well.
At about 1:15 p.m., Southeast patrol officers responded to the 100 block of Manchester Avenue for a robbery that just occurred. When they arrived, they found a male suffering gunshot wounds, and that male was then transported to the hospital. What occurred was the victim, along with a female witness, were in this area eating at a restaurant when they were approached by at least one suspect who brandished a firearm and demanded property from the victim. The suspect then shot the victim multiple times and removed property and then left the location in a getaway car.
Both incidents occurred in LA, and just recently, another rapper will face the same situation. Now, rapper Lil Yee from San Francisco, in the Fillmore district to be exact, has been buzzing around the Bay Area since around 2016, with songs like Keep It On Me and War Blowing Up getting him attention. Lil Yee has been around for a while and tapped in the music industry, and him being in LA wasn't uncommon. LAPD responded to the Room recording studios on the 4500 block of Melrose Ave around 10 p.m. They discovered Lil Yee suffering from multiple gunshot wounds to his chest.
We begin this hour with breaking news. One person has been taken to the hospital after a shooting at a music recording studio in Hollywood. It happened last night just after 10 o'clock at the Room recording studio on Melrose Avenue. Now, the suspects were reported to have masks on and driving a white Audi. It appears 2 people were taken into custody, though it's unclear if they are the suspects. A motive for the shooting remains under investigation.
Yee was taken to a hospital while police searched for the shooter. The shooter forced his way into the recording studio and demanded Yee give up his watch, which Yee refused. Then he was shot multiple times. Then his watch was stolen. Detectives are still looking for the perpetrator. Police believe that Lil Yee was set up by another rapper. The shooter was reportedly a black male around the age of 25 who wore a mask and was driving a white Audi. He fled the scene before police came. Now, Yee is in critical condition, but is expected to survive. But not giving up your jewelry can lead to this, or even death. And that leads us to another situation that just happened. An 18-year-old man was found dead after 4 men tried to rob him in South Central for his jewelry. The 4 suspects approached the victim and demanded his property, but he refused to give it to him. According to the police, that's when one of the suspects shot him. After the shooting, the suspects got in the car and they drove away.
A man is dead after 4 other men tried to rob him in South LA today. This happened on Florence and Western Avenues near the Burger Palace. The 18-year-old victim refused to give up what they wanted, and was shot by one of the suspects. Those suspects then got away in a car. The victim later pronounced dead at a local hospital. Police say this does not appear to be gang-related.
Now, there's multiple ways all these situations could have been prevented, like everyone being more aware of their surroundings and being more on point when they link with people or being outside in general. And for celebrities, hire security or have your crew on point and doing their job. Or just don't wear jewelry or just give up your shit. Materialistic things ain't worth your life. How you gonna wear it if you dead? This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.